Martin from Gliss, and you're listening to an original Literati podcast.
Is this all we have to say? Brother, mother, sister, sister, is all we have. So this is what they say. 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 So this is what they say.
Welcome to episode 11 of the Literati Records podcast. I'm your host, Marcus. As you probably know by now, we had a great time covering the gathering of the Clouds Festival a few weeks ago. We met so many great people and got to interview some of our favorite artists from the show. But we didn't get to sit down for a chat with Gliss. Well, not on tape anyway. However, JP met Martin Klingman, they exchanged info and agreed to hook up later. So last week, Jay was able to catch up with Martin on the phone, and this is our feature interview for today. Also, be sure to check our website, www.literatirecords.com, for a complete track listing and show notes. Now, on to our interview.
This is JP Cruz with LiteratiRecords.com, and I have the extreme pleasure of chatting with the multi-talented Martin Klingman from the band Gliss. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, definitely.
I really enjoyed your guys' performance a couple weeks back at the Gathering of the Clouds in downtown Denver.
Thank you. It's a beautiful city. We had a great time. I was really impressed with it, actually.
So how was the whole tour? How'd the whole tour go?
It was cool because, especially when we got through South by and did all these shows and stuff, we finished up doing this KEXP Shoegaze. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that radio station, but it's kind of a big station for the Northwest. It's kind of like KCRW. And it was just a great way to finish South by. It was a really strong performance, and it's a really prestigious station, and they've been really supportive of us, so it was cool. And then we just kind of wrapped back home. And, now we're just getting ready to go to Europe.
So a little bit of the history of Gliss. Gliss has a special relationship with Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, we kind of had a manager at the time in the beginning that knew him and got some music to him, and he really liked it. And it was actually pretty quick. Took us on tour and then asked us to play with the Pumpkins and stuff. It was pretty natural, pretty surprising, trippy. It was a good experience, for sure.
What's he like? Pretty cool guy?
He was to us. And that's all I can really, speak for. He was very polite to us and very intelligent. That's one thing I remember about him. He was very intelligent and clear, and I don't know, he just seemed like he was really present and clear about what he was doing. He cared a lot.
So what are your personal main influences, the bands that you really kind of grew up on?
I know I listened to so much music, and there's so much great stuff out there and different styles and things. I actually, oddly enough, I listen to a lot of classical music, which has nothing to do with what we're doing. But I think it does also play a role because there's a depth to it that I admire in like soundtracks and things like that, film scores. And I really like things that are deep, and everybody talks about shoegaze and all this type of sound, but a lot of my influences don't really come necessarily from those influences. A lot of people think we listen to Bloody Valentine. I don't have any of their records, and I don't actually know one song by them. Out of that kind of scene, I think the Stone Roses would probably be my biggest type of influence from that kind of music. And Ride, Slow Dive, those kinds of things I like. I didn't really listen to those things religiously except for the Stone Roses. I think their first album was just incredible. And, the Beatles was like a huge motivator for me just to get involved in music. Gosh.
What's your opinion on the music scene today? Hyped up, or what's your take on it?
Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of good things, and obviously there's things that get a lot of attention because of other reasons than the music. But, that's pop culture. Anyhow, somehow Madonna was able to be writing or having people help her write all these huge hit songs, but she was like super pop-driven and visual, and I haven't seen anybody do that since. I I can't think of anybody that's really like stuck out like that. New things. It's such a quick business now with the internet, and it just seems to be moving very fast. There aren't magazines anymore, which I mean, there are some, but like I miss that. There's something special about opening magazines and physically holding it, and versus just kind of thumbing through the internet. Like it's crack. You can just.
That's true. So you guys, you're based out of LA, and you started in 2004. You guys have been pretty much the same lineup since the beginning.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we dabbled with bringing somebody in for this record, but then it just didn't really gel.
So you guys toured with Glasvegas recently. How was that, touring with those guys?
So they're all pretty easygoing. We met them when we were on a different tour, and I think they were passing through town or something, and it was just pretty natural. So it was one of those easy things that kind of happened.
Any future plans? Are you working on any new material?
We're actually going to go over some stuff tonight. And yeah, we're just kind of going to go on tour to the UK and Europe in May, and we have a show this week. We'll just keep writing songs and see what happens. There's usually some sort of like door that opens that kind of shows you the next thing to do. So I think getting into June far enough ahead.
You guys have a pretty big following here in Denver, actually, and we
loved it. We were really impressed with the city. It was really beautiful, and the people were really cordial, and it was a good experience.
Did you get to go out and do anything fun downtown or anything while you were here?
No, because I lost my cell phone, so I was kind of more running around.
Oh, boy.
Phone store trying to get a new one. But it was cool because it was snowing, and we don't really get that, right? So it was neat to kind of just drive around in it, and it was pretty. Yeah, it's a very pretty area and great restaurant and shop and things. It was cool. I was surprised a lot, definitely.
I just want to thank you again for coming on, and I really appreciate it. Thanks again.
Yeah, anytime. And I appreciate the support.
Awesome, Martin. Well, thank you, man, and have a great night. It was good talking with you.
All right, you as well. Take care.
When I'm walking down the street, my reflection's back at me. Who notices that because I can't? All the eyes begin to stare. It's you, it's me inside of this picture pointing through the mist. And though who knows, it's nothing new. I just got this history with you. It's the loneliest way. It's the loneliest It's the loneliest Underneath the moon each day, the grass grows higher than you say.